This is Miss Melody Roberts,
Yes.
and we're just going to do a little small interview and try to get some footage, some body cam footage, and some records for her. And we're going to learn how to do a sunshine request today. And I will probably go submit it for her, or we'll let her do it. She wants to do it on Tuesday, or I can go do it either way. But anyway, tell me what happened.
Okay, from what Destiny and them told me, because I was in Oklahoma, was I talked to Tyler, and he'd been drinking, and he was wanting to go riding on his motorcycle, and me and his sister told him, please go home and just call us when you get home, everything's gonna be all right. He was real upset about me moving to Oklahoma. Just a lot of things were going on. His life wasn't, he was having a hard time.
Yeah.
And I had recently, well, we'll talk about that later, but
Okay.
basically, that day, he had said that he was wanting to go riding, and we just asked him to please go home, and he ended up over at Destiny's, which is his stepsisters, basically, and they ended up getting more alcohol, and they were trying to get Tyler to leave because he was starting to be in psychosis, is what I'm assuming happened. He thought the kids were demons going to take him to hell, and all kinds of stuff, and it freaked him out, so they were trying to get him to go home.
Right.
Yeah.
And I guess at some point, the keys, Destiny thought he had all of his stuff and his keys and everything, and he had left, and he came back and was like rimming up his bike in the yard, and I don't know if he ever told him he was trying to find his keys or what was going on exactly, but they had called 911 because they were scared that he wouldn't go home, and they were just worried about him, trying to get him safely somewhere because he was under the influence and all that.
Yeah.
And when he came back, I guess he kicked the garage door and it scared them, so they called 911. And according to Ryan and Destiny both on the 911 calls, they even told him that he was drunk and that he was not in the right shape of mind, right? He's mentally ill, he's got a lot of issues going on. She was outside screaming when they did show up, please don't shoot my brother, this is not normally him. And from what Ryan told me is that Tyler turned around, put his arms up in the air, and was like, why are you guys gonna arrest me? I ain't fucking doing anything, and started walking towards him, and they just immediately shot him twice, shot at him three
so
times.
It wasn't an actual threat, it was just being belligerent.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
And not thank you, honey. And not following commands is what it said. And Ryan did say that Tyler, was aggressively going towards him, and they supposedly was telling him to get on the ground or whatever, and he just kept walking towards them, and they just shot him 3 times.
They
It
have
happened really
less
fast.
than lethal.
Yeah.
I know. They
Tasers,
should have tasered him or
pepper
beanbagged
spray,
him. I would have been happy with any of that. And that's
Yeah.
what we asked him even on the phone. She was saying, just taser him, don't shoot my brother. And Ryan was, out there trying to tell him not to shoot him, and he's not in his right mind. And it just happened really fast, he said. And Ryan said that Tyler, just turned around and started walking towards him, and they just started shooting him.
Do you know any of the officers' name? Do you have any information?
I was at the hospital. Every time I left the hospital, something bad happened, so I just wouldn't leave after that.
Do you know the time and the date?
Yeah, it was February 16th, and it was like 11 something at night.
Shot by Springfield PD.
Yeah.
Okay.
About a week and a half.
And it's in the articles and stuff like that too on Facebook and KY3, all that. They just finally released his name when he passed, and when they said they justified it.
Yeah, they justified it.
Which is bullcrap.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, they
bullcrap.
could have
The thing
tasered
is
him.
Dan Patterson will absolutely protect his goon squad.
Oh yeah.
And there's no two
I
ways
know.
about it.
I
Yeah,
know.
they'll investigate themselves
Oh,
and
yeah.
find no wrongdoing.
Oh, they always do.
It's common.
They're certified serial killers.
Yes,
and
they
it's
are.
sad.
I'm so sorry that you've gone through this. I'm so sorry. So sorry.
I just want him to be. I just feel bad for Tyler. And
Yeah, we're gonna get some answers for you. I promise you that. Look at me. I'm gonna get your answers that you want.
I appreciate that.
I promise.
need the help. Sucks because I don't have money, and my ex-husband's gonna hire an attorney, but I don't know nothing about him, and he's gonna be paying, to have it done. So I'm kind of at his mercy right now. It's just a big, crazy ordeal. But
When we get the body cam footage and the police report, we'll compare the two
right,
and see if there's any discrepancies
okay,
in the story.
right,
And based on that, you might be looking at a wrongful death suit.
right,
Yeah.
So
That's down the road.
right,
that's down the road.
Right now, I just want answers
right.
because being drunk is not a death sentence.
No. And
Beginning-
especially when you begged for help. And then there was also some 911 calls that were, some guy tried to rob our house, and Tyler came flying out, so he called the cops, like, I'm chasing this guy, he was trying to get in my house, and my mom and sister and brother are in there, and so he's out chasing them, and the cops came back and gave him a warrant, or got him for a warrant.
Yeah.
And I was like, they didn't even try to find the guy. They just was like, oh, he's just delusional,
It's an easy catch for
yeah,
them.
and then there's another 911 call when he, was suicidal, and I was trying to figure out where he was to get him some help, and I was on the 911 call asking him to please find him because he was gone. I couldn't figure out where he was at, and he was suicidal. I told him about, I thought he would even do suicide by cop, and this is months before this. And told him, I said some horrible things on it, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm sure.
I was like, you ever shoot my kid, I will fucking kill you guys, so you better have it on his record that this is something that he, is going through right now. And I begged him to find him and get him some help, and they wouldn't do it. But whenever I had an incident where I was suicidal, they came and found me and picked me up.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't even help me in that way.
Yeah, that's the way they operate.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Do you know how many officers were on scene?
No,
We'll
I
find
think
that
there
out,
was
but-
2 at the time, is what Destiny and them said, but there was like 30 of them after that.
Right.
There's on Springfield, there's videos of them pulling on that road. There's like 30 cars.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's right after it happened, though. And they even told on the 911 call that he thought the kids were demons taking them to the gates of hell. And they still didn't try to de-escalate the situation or anything. I mean, knew he was suicidal. They knew it all from what Destiny and them said. And
Nationwide, de-escalation is not something that they practice.
Right, and that's so
They want to
sad.
escalate it.
Yeah, the way I'm seeing it now. Because they sure as heck weren't trying to protect and serve him.
no.
Thank you, Wishy.
Now, I'm not going to post mine unless I have your permission.
Right.
But if you give me your permission, I'm
Yes.
going to post it on my YouTube channel.
Okay.
I know this is hard for you, and I don't want you to have to relive it so many times.
Right.
I want the public to be aware
Right.
of how you were treated or how your son was treated.
Right.
Like I told you last night, you have a literal army behind you.
Yes,
That's
you
awesome.
do.
I need the help right now.
It's time to go to the court of public opinion.
Right.
It's what's happening here.
Right. And I understand, like, he did have a past and all that. Most of it was when he was 16, and most of it was smoking weed. They got him in trouble.
We've all got past.
He was so mad, I know, that they legalized it as soon as he did his SIS.
His name's Dillon.
Tyler Dillon.
Tyler Dillon.
Tyler and Dillon. Yeah.
I'm related to some Dillons in Arkansas.
I am in Iowa. Most of them are in Iowa now.
February 16th.
Day before my birthday,
Oh, well, happy late birthday.
right? I'm finally eligible for senior discount.
Hey,
fees.
there you go. All right. You can't beat that. And there's some people that have said that They seen the whole thing. Most of them were online talking about it. I haven't got to actually go talk to any of them yet, and that's something I was thinking about doing tomorrow too, is going around and just introducing myself to some of the neighbors and letting them know that I would love to have any evidence, anybody that's seen it.
Any ring doorbell damage footage.
Ring doorbell.
Anything.
Do you know the address where this happened?
Yeah, I can find it. Oh, grab your phone.
It's alright.
Where's it at? I think it was. Well, I can just ask Destiny.
I mean, that'll come out.
Right. Yeah, it was at her house. She'll tell me. I know it's Lamita Street. Where the hell did she go in there? That's if her butt's out of bed yet. Find her here. What the heck? Just talked to her yesterday.
Up with Theo, so if you need to time him out, go ahead.
Hey, sis, I'm talking to these gentlemen about what happened with Tyler, and I was wanting to see if I can get the address over there. Yeah, I kind of told her about it a little bit yesterday, and they're willing to meet with you guys too to tell you exactly what happened.
Yeah, we may go by and interview her.
Right. Right. $3405 East Lamita Street.
East Lamita
It was
Street.
right by Glendale. They were all talking about that.
That's in Springfield.
Yeah. Yeah. Springfield, I think it's 65804 over there. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, I got the burps. I should not have drank last night. Can't sleep though.
Right.
It's hard to sleep without having something. And I'm also going to invite you guys whenever I do his, so it's going to be more like a services salvation of life over at Freedom City. It's going to be April 26th
Okay.
at 2 o'clock. I'll let you guys know about all that later too. And I don't know this. What was it? Oh yeah. Kingman still. I'll just send it to you guys here in a minute so I don't forget. Well, shoot, it doesn't have the actual date or nothing on it.
You guys run down.
But it'll help give you guys
We're
some
working up the FOIA request
Tyler's information anyway.
and the police report, and we'll compare the two against one another and see if there are any discrepancies, and then go from there.
I'm just going to send you guys a text both. It's got what we started on his obituary.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you my number and everything. I won't do it right now because
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I can get all that information later.
yeah, you understand. He's live right now.
Oh, okay.
But not threatening or violent or anything like that. He was just drunk and unarmed. We're working up
This is what we do.
request and the FOIA. And the way Springfield PD does it, if it's not worded perfectly, they'll redact all kinds of stuff.
This won't like affect anything with the lawyer or anything, right?
No, he's gonna want all
Anything-
this.
Yeah,
He'll
want
probably
it
get all of it too.
Right. Okay. I figured it might help if anything.
Yeah, he's gonna get it all. I'm trying to think of what else we want to ask for. Is there anything, any information you want to know other than the footage and the radio calls?
I mean,
I've
I'm
got-
upset. I definitely want to know why they didn't use tasers or their bean guns or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like they should have
Any of the
done
less than
something
lethal.
different. Yeah. I mean, They just took my daughter's best friend, and she's 5. And she loves her brother more than anything in this world.
Yes, she does. I know that's got to be hard on her, worse than anybody.
She really
And
don't
you,
understand it yet. She thinks she's going to get to go back to the hospital and see her brother. And so does his 10-year-old brother. He's having a hard time with it. He knows a little bit more, and he's not handling it too good. Luckily, they're in my sister's right now and not having to deal with a lot of it.
As soon as we have the video, we will be ready
To go see him, though.
okay, this is what I got so far. I want the body cam footage with the audio and the 911 calls and the radio traffic for the officer involved shooting for Tyler Dillon on 2/16/225 from 10:45 a.m. p.m. to 1 a.m. at 2/17/225 at 3405.
Thank you, Dr. Fields.
Right. So I'll ask Destiny too exactly what time it started. That way we know. Because she wants justice for him too.
Yep. I also want the names of all on-scene officers and badge numbers for these officers. I want any use of force reports issued by any of these officers involved in this incident. For
What time did all that start happening? Like when was the first 911 calls and all that made?
previous year up to the incident.
That way she can kind of make sure I'm right on it, because I know I woke up at midnight, just woke up and was like, what in the world? I couldn't figure out what was going on. I was freaking out. And
Well,
when
yeah.
I got up, I was like, I gotta go smoke a cigarette. I
Right.
was shaking everywhere, and I just went outside and then went to grab my phone, and my daughter called 10:15, 10:30.
I also want the names of all on-scene officers and badge numbers for the officers. I want any use of force reports issued by any of these officers involved in the incident for the previous year up to the incident. I want copies of said officers' most recent post certifications. We're going to see when the last time they got certified.
Right. Okay.
Also, let's get the jacket on the officer that actually pulled the trigger.
Jacket. Yeah. I want the shooters. Salary. Length of employment.
Yeah, hire date.
Date. And any psych evaluations.
How often do they have to have psych evals?
I don't think it's mandatory. Not in Missouri. I'm gonna find out though.
Damn sure should be.
Mm-hmm.
How many use of force were there in the last year?
I got that.
Okay.
Salary, hire date, and psych eval for said officer. I also want any and all
Okay, Sissy, and I'll
complaints.
call you after we're done.
Yes.
I will call you after we're done talking, because they're going to want to talk to you guys eventually.
Complaints and outcomes.
Against all involved officers and outcomes of said complaints.
Right. Is there any way that we would be able to ask them to, for the previous 911 calls, the ones made from my phone? Because that would also show that I was trying to get him help in the months before.
Yeah, I don't
Or
see
do
why
they
not.
usually?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because it would be my phone number.
I want all 911 calls related to Tyler Dillon for the previous month.
Well, it was sometime in between October and January, so I'm not really sure what month.
September to date.
And it'd been from my
September
phone number too, and I can give you that.
to 16 2025.
I put 217 because it was almost midnight. They were there like all day that next day too. That'll cover, instead of them being a smart ass and say, "Oh, you just wanted," because they will
Yeah. Okay. Do you want them to send it to me, or do you want them to send it to you?
Yeah, I was going to give you my number because it would have been my number. The 911 calls were made from for those ones.
I'll give you that number.
Yeah.
Don't say it out loud.
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay. I still haven't even gotten back his wallet or his phone or any of that stuff yet.
Yeah, they're going to keep that until their investigation's over.
Okay, that's what I kind of figured.
Okay.
I've been too scared to go by myself.
Yeah, you won't be by yourself.
Thank
so.
you.
You're never going to
I
be by
appreciate
yourself
that.
again.
I appreciate that.
You're never going to be by yourself again.
Hope we get justice for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're going to get justice for this young man. You ain't going to go record my number, are you?
Nope. But I'll call everybody and give it to them.
Okay. You can put this one in your phone.
Okay.
You have his number if you just want to text him.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
then
yeah,
he'll
you
have
got
the
my
num-
number.
Then he'll have the number.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Cancel those. Cover receipts.
All right. Does that look good to you?
Yeah, let me do your phone number real quick so I don't forget.
Okay. And I'm Jimmy. Or JC. Everybody calls me JC.
Right.
Okay.
Jason.
I'm going to go to the police station as soon as I leave here, and I'm going to file this.
Okay.
And they have 10 days.
Okay.
They have 3 days to let me know how it's coming, and then 10 days to get it to me, get me the information.
Okay.
They're going to try to charge me, and I'm going to pay for it. It doesn't matter. I'm going to pay for it because we're going to get this information. We're going to get it to you, and we're going to find you some closure. And we're going to get you
You
a
guys
little...
are awesome.
a
I
little
don't know
bit
where
of
you
closure.
come from, but thank you.
I know we can't bring him back, but we're going to find out what's going on, and we're going to get answers.
Right.
And I'm hoping that you do get an attorney,
Yeah.
because he's got more power than we do.
Right.
The only power we have is with the court of public opinion.
Right.
We can show the world what's happening in Springfield
Right.
and maybe prevent it from happening to someone else's kid.
Exactly. That's what I need more than anything, to spread awareness. I don't want nobody dying in vain no more.
Mm-mm.
Because it's not fair. It rearranges everybody's family and just tears everybody apart, and it's stupid retardedness that should have never happened.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you just joined a family
Thank you.
of activists that are all around the world,
Good. I'm gonna need that.
and you've got millions on your side, millions upon millions, and we got you, ma'am. We got you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry this happened to you.
I just want him home. Miss him.
You're never gonna be alone. I promise you that. This is the hard part of this job.
He wanted to do so much in life. I'm so mad at him all.
Gotcha.
I'm so sorry.
In fact, I have 2 man children myself. This is heartbreaking.
I'm such an ugly crier. I'm sorry.
That's alright. That's okay. I am too.
No.
It's gonna be alright. I say it's gonna be alright. We're gonna get you some answers, I promise.
Completely agree.
Thank you. I need them. My family wants them. We all just want to know why they just can't treat people with mental illnesses better. It's not right. They don't care. It's just not fair. Oh.
Phrasing code says we need to also ask on the body cam footage, every officer on scene,
Yep.
an hour before the call. All body cam footage, an hour before.
I got 15 minutes prior is what I put.
Okay, 15 minutes prior.
Yeah, because will that tell what they were saying before on
Yeah.
their way there, and
I want to
you
hear
know,
what they had said beforehand.
right, how they're going in when they incident.
Lady J, thanks for being here. You'll have to
You guys are amazing.
rewind
Thank you.
when we get this done.
Thank you.
It's alright.
It's completely heartbreaking.
We're gonna get all this done. I'm going right from here. I'm gonna go turn this in. We're gonna get the wheels turning.
Okay.
And we're gonna get you some answers.
As far as that
Okay.
goes, you're not even going to have to go through going up there Tuesday morning. It'll already be done today.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And all the information they send you, will you please send it to me?
You bet.
Okay. That'd be amazing.
Send it right to you. And I'm not gonna post anything without your permission.
Right.
Radio
That's
traffic.
fine. We'll go over together first and
You know, I mean, it's a story, but first off, your heart is what I got in my heart, and I'm not gonna abuse that.
I appreciate that because I definitely don't need that right now.
Yeah.
I've been through a lot of crap. I just got to get back to some sense of normalcy for my kids, and it's really hard to do when you're just so angry and sad and mad and don't understand why stupid shit like this has to happen to people and their families.
That is called
It's all right.
righteous indignation.
Yeah. Disdain, pure disdain.
Right?
All right, I'm gonna end this.
Okay.
We're gonna get the balls rolling.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You guys are all amazing. Thank you.
We got you in our heart.
Guys, I'm
Thank
going to
you.
go ahead and shut this